Good afternoon, you guys. Shannon here. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I think I'm okay to come on this afternoon. So I am here. I know I was supposed to be at 7 a.m. my time this morning. Just want to make sure I'm live. Yes, we are live. Okay. Happy Wednesday. I am so excited to be here Wednesday with you a little bit later than normal, and it's okay. We wanted to talk about this month on how to create a powerful you during this fall season as we go into winter, because we want to be at a heightened level. We want to be stronger than before, release any unneeded junk in our trunk before we move into winter, right? I know that as an adult, and I probably have been doing this for a long time, I was thinking about how many years I've been creating a New Year's resolution, and how many years have I never completed my New Year's resolution? Does this land for anybody? And so we get to really look at the 4 pillars of health, or the 5 pillars of health, however you see it. Maybe you guys have 8 pillars of health. I simplify. I'm really good at simplifying things. Feel like there's really 4 or 5 pillars of health that we get to look at all the time. And we are not perfect. We are humans. And so some things go up and down, right? And that is absolutely perfectly okay. We get to choose into ourselves and choose personal development, which just simply means we're personally going to help ourselves so that we get to do all the things we want to do. So we have the bandwidth to do all the things we want to do, so that we have the energy to do all the things we want to do, whether it be mom, whether it be partner, whether it be all the business adventures, whether it be traveling or doing yard work. We get the ability to live fully every single day. And that's really what October is about, is how can we live fully, strongly, and beautifully every single day, so that when winter comes, we're at a heightened energy level and a heightened emotional level, as well as physical. Does that make sense? Okay. So I don't know if you guys knew it, but there was a full moon. Who did some moon? I'm sure you all did moon clearing, and you all poured goodness into you, because we were in the woo community. And if you didn't, it's okay. We get to do it whenever we want to. It doesn't have to be just one day. Normally we do things on a weekly basis during the full moon anyway. It lasts, the energy lasts a long time. And one thing that has really landed for me doing this moon clearing and moon work that I have since the full moon is things keep coming in front of me. And I love positive affirmations. I love reading them. I love it when they're in front of me. I love it when they're on my water bottle. I just really have positive statements in front of me all the time. And something that has been in front of me for almost 2 weeks now is be kind to your mind. Okay, universe. Okay. And so in this, there's a couple of things. So I have 3 things to really talk about. One thing is, what did you guys do for your moon work? What is your normal routine? And did you do something different? I did something different. Second thing, what part of your body has been tapping you as of late? Like, think about it, meditate into it, and where has your body been tapping you? And then I want to talk about a doTERRA product that everybody's talking about, and it's only going to completely benefit you to be the strongest, emotionally strong, physically strong human you possibly can be. And so I do not want to get off here without sharing that as well. So I did something different. Somebody sent me a moon meditation, and I can actually put it in here. And he described it as you can do it whenever. It doesn't necessarily have to be on a full moon. But we got to go outside and sit under the moon and utilize the energy from the moon in a massive way. And for like 2 months, I'm sure I have talked about it in here, but every other group that I've been into as well, for about 2 months, I have talked about a yellow filter, and I'm yellow filtering it. And I have this almost translucent filter, like a visor on a motorcycle helmet, that you can see my eyes, but I'm still protected. And I have worked on this. Every card pull I pull is a yellow card. And it comes back to your solar plexus. It comes back to yourself. It comes back to, I have some inner child work to do, right? All of these things have been coming up for me. And in this moon meditation, it happened again. And it was beautiful and amazing. I want to see who's here. Sorry, I just saw a comment. Hey, Sharon, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. In this moon clearing, he talked about all the energies that our body has, right? The moon has this massive energy, and we're using the moon's energy to pull and stir up all these energies, and all the energies in our body are all different colors, right? We've talked about chakras, we've talked about the crystals. And so just really picturing all the different chakra colors we have in our body and going through all of the colors to find the lightest, almost translucent yellow color that I could find in my energy. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me, right? This translucent, almost invisible yellow color was the one that we needed to find in my energy. And I was like, oh my goodness. Okay. So this is what we're doing. And so in that, he went through this entire, and like I said, I can absolutely post that, you guys want to hear it. In this clearing, all of the trauma, any negative emotions, any bad injuries, any broken promises that I made to myself, or agreements with other people, or the lack of follow through, anything that I felt or that anybody has felt that had a negative effect on our emotional state is held in this translucent yellow light. And so he went through this process of getting this yellow light to pull up and letting the energy of the moon take it away. Therefore, it's no longer stuck in our system and no longer pulling our energy down. It was beautiful. And it again just circled in the what we always say, that almost everything that we do, we say, or react to is already written in our subconscious. We don't necessarily know, but we do know. Does that make sense? 90% of how we do things and what we say in a day and how we react to our kids or our family is because it's already happened, or it's already written, and it's in our subconscious, right? And so, which brings me to GEM, Generation Emotional Mapping. So I get to continue that, and I get to work on my solar plexus. And you dang right, every single essential oil that I put on my system or on my body, I also put it on my solar plexus right now. Or if there's a yellow colored oil, I use it on my solar plexus. So great question. Zena asked if everybody holds it in that color. And in this meditation, he says everybody holds it in that color. And you guys, in the last 4 months, I have done some deep work on my inner child and the wounds that I have had my entire life. And I've been working on healing those wounds and working on getting through all of that. Hey, Carrie, good to see you. And so it was just another layer. It was another layer of healing, another layer of me realizing that this is a practice. And also realizing that I get to listen to the universe telling me what I need, right? Like I said, I've been talking about yellow filter for a long time. I cannot even believe it. Like, I was just like, all these ahas were coming. And just like today, just like this week, Zena, like I said, every single card pull is a yellow card. like the last one I pulled was a blank yellow card. And I'm like, okay, I get solar plexus work to do, right? The last time I did a G.E.M session, everything was for my solar plexus. So I just get to work on my inner child and myself and just my own way of being, right? Just be me and be authentically me and just knowing that's okay. So if this resonates with somebody, I swear to goodness, every single time I get on Zoom, a fly, like somebody told me it was my spirit animal. And I'm like, God, can I have like a lioness or something? I don't know. Anyway, so in this moon work that I did, I was talking to somebody yesterday and, I did this moon work and afterwards, so I created a self-love recipe with oils. It was an amazing, like 6 different oils put together. I put them over my heart, my solar plexus. That was a really good movie, Sharon. I love Mrs. Congeniality. Oh my gosh, I love that movie. And so I did that and then I meditated. And I did that, went outside, did the moon meditation, came in, and I just wrote all this stuff out, right? So in every moon clearing or moon work that I ever do you guys do this? Like maybe you guys do something completely different. And I want you guys to put in here, right? This is what's going on in real life. And this is going to help us help each other create our best selves. And I wrote, what the hunter's moon was about. Like, this is what our moon is, right? What I did in this processing. And then I wrote all of these amazing things that I'm grateful for, right? Grateful for all of these things, big, small, mediocre, whatever. I wrote out 10 things I'm grateful for in full sentences and really felt them. And then I wrote out all the things that I release. So, and I was like, I just put it into a massive sentence and it just absolutely fluttered my solar plexus and like all the way to my core. So I basically said after this moon clearing, did you guys see the fly? I release all of the trauma, negative emotions, bad experiences from my being so that I may live and fully serve amazingly and leave a massive legacy of change in my lineage forever. May I love fully without any restriction. And that is huge. That is huge for me. And it was just like pouring in an affirmation like we do with G.E.M. It's like putting all the gratitude in, pouring in all the goodness, and then letting go what doesn't serve you. And that's really what we do with a full moon, right? We let that energy come in and stir us up, and we give all of the gratitude we possibly can. And we do an amazing cleansing of what we don't need. And this is what we get to do in the fall. We give amazing gratitude. We pour in self-love. We are kind to our mind, and we give great gratitude for all the humans that are around us, the blessings that we have, the house that we have, the relationships that we have. And then we let go of the shit that we don't need, right? The trauma, the emotions, the bad experiences that we've had this year, the feelings of like, oh my gosh, I said I was going to do this in January and I haven't yet worked out 5 days a week. Okay. The goal doesn't mean the goal is a bad goal. It just means the timing was off. It just means we needed to have more bandwidth. We needed to have more focus. We get to choose every single day how we're going to show up for ourselves and how we're going to be. And so also I wanted to bring up, like, where is, if any, because you might not have any, we get to listen to and self-acknowledge, right? Acknowledge ourselves, be kind to ourselves, and listen to our body tapping. So if your body's tapping anywhere, like, let me know, and I will send you a message about what it possibly could mean. So my knee has been tapping me for a long time. And every single time I do a little bit of work, my knee discomfort is gone for a while, and then it comes back. And so I absolutely love Essential Emotions, and it is a book that I use almost every single day and an app on my phone, because every single thing that you have going on in your body, there's an emotion attached to it. This is why I absolutely love this, because it also connects to GEM, right? Generational emotional mapping. And so knee pain could mean, does mean, because it's completely me, flexibility in moving forward, blaming myself, the heart of it, blaming myself, controlling negative habits, stubborn, or being better. And the underlying emotions might be that. And then looking deeper, what am I trying to control? Right? And I really feel like having this filter, having a yellow filter or self-protection, it's me, and maybe some of you are trying to control the outcome, right? If you try to control the outcome of something, then you're never going to be fully invested in whatever the thing that you're doing is. You are constantly going to be rerouting everything that you do, or getting caught up in the mechanics, or getting caught up in the minor details because you're worried about perfectionism, maybe, or you're worried about what somebody else is going to think, or maybe you're worried about judgment or the timing or anything like that. If you can go all in with a clear mind, consciously keep doing this emotional work, that self-preservation, that self-protection doesn't happen. When you can be both feet in something, it's going to be beautiful and amazing when it comes out. It doesn't matter if it's going to be what you wanted it to do. You're one step closer to that next goal, right? So just trying and doing are two different things. So we get to act and we get to just go all in on one thing you want to do. 1% change, we're going to say it again, 1% change makes a massive difference over time. And so to create this change in your system, or create this abundance in your mind, or your abundance in your health, or your energy, or your relationships, you get to be authentic, and you get to be real, and you get to connect at the best of your ability, and you get to look into yourself and get personal to yourself. So that might mean meditate. It might mean oil up. It might mean get out in nature and get your feet in the bare ground, right? Before winter. I do it in the winter too. It might mean whatever it means to you to get centered and focused and open to listening to spirit, God, the universe. You just get to be open, and you're going to get the downloads. You're going to be able to hear what you need, and it's going to serve you if you can listen. All right. So lastly, we have a lot. I have a lot today. I prepared a lot. So weird. Maybe it's because it's not 7 a.m. my time, and you guys are getting like full, authentic. Shannon, no, it is okay. So we have this amazing new system called MetaPower, and I hope you guys are still here. Hey, Amanda, how are you? Good to see you. We have this amazing new system called MetaPower, and it is a complete system with an essential oil that's undiluted. There's beadlets, which are little tiny beads that like pop in your mouth. A gum that helps you keep satiated. There is soft gels that have the oil in them. And then we have MetaPower Assist, which is a complex that helps you digest your food slowly and balances out your blood sugar. So, and then there is Advantage, MetaPower Advantage, which is basically it is a collagen jacked up. It is 9 sources of protein collagen, different sources, all bioavailable. So you're going to look better, feel better, and show up better, right? So this isn't a complete system that is going to enhance your metabolic function. And when I say enhance your metabolic function, the basis of this is mind, energy. Yes, it's going to help you with your weight, but it's going to help change your mood. It's going to increase your sleep or create a better sleep habit. It's going to give you more bandwidth, which is what I say is clarity, and it's going to lower your stress. When you do that, when you lower your cortisol and balance out these emotions that I'm talking about, everything works better. So it enhances your transportation system of all of the information going through your body. So just picture it being like the New York transportation system. You have the taxis, you have the Ubers, you have all of the trains, right? You have the subways, you have all of these different transportation systems. If one of them is going the wrong direction, you have a freaking traffic jam that you're stuck into for hours, right? If the freeway is blocked off, if the bridge is closed, like there's so many things that happen in a transportation system or in a routing of information that can trigger chaos, right? And that's when we have that triggered chaos, or when we have that transportation system stopped at some point, it does create chaos in our body. It does create brain fog. It makes us tired. We get moody. We are short-tempered. We don't show up at work correctly or do the best job we possibly can. Let me change my words. And so there is 5 different pillars of metabolic health, and that is eating healthy, right? Choosing a health plan for you that best fits your needs and your family's needs. Daily movement, which we've talked about. It could be 15 minutes. It could be doing 25 things of something when you ever have a break at work, 25 sit-ups in between this and that meeting. It could mean you walk around the block at lunchtime. It could mean you're walking up and down the stairs 5 times in between Zoom meetings. It could mean a lot of different things. Okay. Stress management, what you're doing to calm yourself down, to lower your cortisol and to focus. Okay. And then healthy connections. This is huge. And this has happened in the last 2.5 years to so many people and has created an extra layer of anxiety. We're scared to go out. We're scared to meet people. We're scared to touch people. We're scared to hug people. That extra fear has caused a lot of anxiety and health decreases. Okay. And so healthy connections, however that looks for you, but we get to reach out, we get to connect. And I was just talking about relationships, and I saw that was a topic of today. I cannot wait to watch the replay of today's topic of relationships. And healthy connections get to be however you feel safe, but you get to connect, whether it's on Zoom, whether it's a card, whether it's a text, whether it's a coffee date. I've had coffee dates on Zoom or Marco Polo connection, like where you can physically see somebody and riff and talk to them and laugh and carry on, right? We miss those connections. And then smart supplementation. And we've talked about doTERRA's vitamins, lifelong vitality before. And so in this, and I have a link in my bio on everything on my personal Facebook page or any of the Facebook pages you follow, Instagram and all that, on this MetaPower. Okay. It is an incomplete system of all those products. This is a 30-day supply. The oil is going to last longer than anything else. I put 4 to 5 drops in my big Yeti cup every single day. And I use the sachets and everything else. My teenage girls use the MetaPower Advantage as well, and they really like it. Some people love it and some people don't like the taste, but they absolutely love the benefits. And so you guys, I cannot tell you the amount of bandwidth change that I have since I started taking MetaPower the Thursday in September. So it must have been like the 15th, let's just say the 15th or 16th of September. So almost 30 days now. And I have way more energy. I have way more bandwidth. I have connected more. I am not hungry throughout the day. I am really hungry at mealtime. I'm just going to let you know, like lunchtime comes around, I'm like, I need food, right? But then I get full quickly. And the last thing, but not even the least thing, my skin feels better as well. And I have more energy to do my workouts or to do my walks, or I'm getting up at 6 a.m. to walk, which you guys is a huge deal for me because I'm not a morning person up until now. I haven't had the energy or felt rested enough to get up at 5:30 or 5:45 to go walking at 6 o'clock in the morning up until now. And so these are really critical things that have just changed in the last 30 days for me. The biggest thing that I needed, that I was looking for in this product, I have gotten it, and that is clarity of my brain. So I feel like I have a lot of shiny things going on in my life, a lot of hats that I use. I go to work and I'm doing my online business, and I have other things I get to do throughout that. And that shiny object was like overwhelming for me, and things felt like they were bleeding through the paper all the time. So if you resonate with this, that was the biggest thing that I was looking for in a change. And it has been met significantly. And then of course, just the energy, right? But I can go to sleep and get good sleep and feel rested in the morning, which has been, I sleep, but I have not felt rested when I wake up for a long time. I don't even know how many years. And so it has been a huge blessing to me in just this 30 days. So if you guys have more questions, I do have a link. I will post it in the comments of this live because it really has helped a lot of people already. Some people got the blessing to have it a couple months before convention, and so they shared with their testimonials ahead of time. Not everybody needs weight management, and that's perfectly okay. 6.8% of Americans have optimal cardiovascular health. That's a huge deal. That's not very many people. 6.8% only, right? This is going to massively, positively help so many people with cardiovascular health, so many people with diabetes, so many people with so many other disease process or autoimmune that I have to share because it runs in my family, and I'm here to help create a ripple and help people live better, longer. All right. The last 8 to 10 years of most people's lives are not healthy, right? The last 8 to 10 years of most of my family is not really living a good life at all, not being able to go or do or experience or have fun. And I want that for everybody. And so anyway, I will post a link to a landing page. You guys can look at more information. If you guys want more information about testimonials, absolutely DM me. I look forward to helping you or sharing more information about MetaPower and any of the things that we talked about today, because there was like 3 huge conversations today. You guys have an amazing rest of your week. I will see you next Wednesday at the normal time, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys have a great afternoon. Talk to you soon.